It's really common during a psychedelic experience to encounter entities such as machine elves or mantises or gods or goddesses. So, what are these and what do they mean? Well, in my experience doing many psychedelic journeys over the years, I can tell you that I've encountered many such entities: angels, demons, aliens.
And they may very well be real autonomous sentient beings. Who am I to say, after all? But using an Occam's razor approach, I'm more inclined to say that they are figments of our imagination, just like figures in a dream.
In a way, it's no different than the phenomenon of pareidolia, which is a type of illusion where when you look at visual noise, you see faces. For example, looking at clouds, right, and seeing faces in the clouds. That's an example of pareidolia. The human brain has a particular area called the fusiform gyrus, which is primed to see faces. That's what it does. And so when it looks at visual noise, you see faces. Now, the question is why, when we look at clouds and see faces, why do we not take them as real or as entities? And that has something to do with what's called veridicality. So one of the hallmarks of the psychedelic experience is the fact that it induces a strong sense of veridicality, meaning the sense of something being real, or maybe even realer than real. So essentially, when you add in pareidolia plus the veridicality, you come up with this hallucination of a being that feels very, very real. Now, what's interesting is once you realize this and you see through the nature of them, you can actually train yourself to not see them. So they just don't appear anymore. And you have a much sort of clearer visual experience of just the simplicity of what's happening. Perhaps even some of the fractal patterns start to resolve into just ordinary moment of visual experience. And this is something that I call unjourneying.